As an aesthetic doctor, there are many treatments I absolutely swear by, but what are the ones that I would never have? First up, let's start with lemon bottle fat dissolving. Lemon bottle hit the scene through social media, received lots of attention for some maybe slightly disingenuous before and after photos, but it has zero evidence. I can't even find a full ingredients list, let alone any clinical studies about its efficacy and safety. So there is no way I would ever have that injected into me because I don't know what's in it. Second up is non-surgical blepharoplasty using plasma. My feeling on these treatments is that they have a lot of downtime and the results are not equivalent to a surgical blepharoplasty, although the downtime is. So if people have particularly more significant laxity, I would just recommend having a blepharoplasty because you're going to get results that last longer and you're going to go through about the same amount of downtime, and you'll only need a blepharoplasty once. You might need it again 10 years later, but it's not something that needs a course of treatment. Third up is body fillers. People don't appreciate the risks associated with these, and the most common area they're used is in the buttocks. And I'm not talking here about collagen stimulating, which when done well can give some great results for skin texture on areas like the buttocks. I'm talking about the use of high volumes of hyaluronic acid, and in some cases this shockingly can be thousands of mils injected into the buttocks, and the blood supply of the buttocks is risky. And this is why, for example, Brazilian butt lifts, a surgical procedure, were banned in the UK for a long time. It's currently being revisited and explored, but the same risks are attached to putting filler in this area. And bear in mind, we sit on this area a lot. It's extremely difficult to get a good aesthetic result, let alone a safe one. Fourth up, fox eye thread lifts. These have been used to give this very extreme upturn to the corner of the eye and the eyebrows. It's a risky area to treat. Again, I keep saying risk. It is, for me, so much boils down to whether the benefit of something comes close to outweighing the risk. And with fox eye threads, it really doesn't for me. Threads are, in medical hands, associated with higher complications than other treatments we do, let alone when these are in the hands of non-medical people. So for me, this is an area I would never, ever, ever have treated with threads. And last but not least, Russian lips. And let's throw into that things like, whether you want to call them butterfly lips or ribbon lips, any of these faddy lip techniques. The lips are surprisingly vascular. That means they have a rich blood supply and they're delicate. These sorts of techniques are traumatic, associated with increased risk, and especially in the case of Russian lip techniques where you're disrupting this vermilion border of the lip, it can lead to long-term disruption of that area that leads to product migration. So stick to things that are tried and tested, that are evidence-based, that expert practitioners are offering, and then you're likely to be having a treatment that is as effective and as safe as possible. But those are some of my hard no's.
If this content has been useful for you, please give it a thumbs up or send me a little message below, and please do subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this.